He's in Jordan Davis.
There he is.
Goes to the Eagles.
There he is. This is perfect.
Mina. I love this kid.
I love him so much.
Look at him.
Mina, why do you love him?
Oh, my God. I mean, did you watch the Combine? Or honestly, did you watch Georgia games? He's unbelievable. His lateral agility and movement skills at his size it looks like CGI. When you watch CGI, I was going to say, actually, the thing that really looks like CGI is when you watch him chase down a running back in the open field. Yeah. It must be the most terrifying thing in the world for opposing teams. The question mark with him, I guess, was not about his talent, but about positional value and his limited snap count at Georgia, a lot of which can be explained by the Georgia defense and how all of those players were used in unusual ways because there was so much talent. But when he is on the field, he is an absolute menace. He just gobbles up players. I mean, look at him. I think he's still working on his pass rush moves, but again, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. That doesn't make sense. That literally doesn't. He defies the laws of physics when he's chasing down guys. His closing speed, and yeah, you don't need moves when you're just an absolute bully.
Everybody talked about his 40 time in the Combine, but what I thought was even more impressive was that he went out after the national championship game and lost about 30 pounds just so he could run a faster Combine and show everybody what he's capable of. I mean, that's a level of up-yours dedication that most people don't have.
You guys, to put this in perspective, just remind people, he's 340, I believe, pounds. Yeah. He ran a 4.78.
Absurd.
Patrick Mahomes ran a 4.80. Dak Prescott ran a 4.80. It's just crazy.
That's like fast, tight end numbers.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts is just about the fit with the Eagles because, their defensive line has been a strength for a while. They did bring Fletcher Cox back, but it's aging. Do you think this is kind of them wanting to get younger and sort of build for the next generation?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can't go wrong. There are certain guys, and Spencer and I had this conversation a couple days ago, that there are some dudes that are just dudes. And Spencer has a list of guys that you look at and you say, that boy nice.
Yes.
And he is on the top of that list
100%.
Where you don't need to think about scheme, bring him in the door. And when I was researching about him and trying to get ready, prepping, I started looking for comps for him to help me understand it. And the names that came to mind, like Dontari Poe, Haloti Ngata, Vita Vea. And then I looked up all of their sizes because they're like big, athletic defensive tackle. They're all smaller than him by a lot. They're all 6'4". He's 6'7", 340, and runs like a tight end. And it's not just the speed, it's the agility. Like his three-cone numbers, like all of his combine numbers, his broad jump.
Everything.
It's just like
he broke records for it and everything.
Yeah, it looks like CGI. That's the quote that you had that is a perfect one to describe it. It does not look real for someone with that frame to move the way he does.
Yeah, and the big question with Jordan Davis is going to come down to utilization at the NFL level. It's a guy who, over his past 2 years, 31 snaps per game and a little over 25 snaps per game. But this Georgia defense, as good as it was, and I'm not trying to take this away from them, has sort of created some question marks surrounding its top players, right? Earlier, we're talking about Trayvon Walker and the scheme and whether rushing was a true strength of his, even though he didn't do it that much. Now, Jordan Davis, the question becomes two things. One, are they not playing him that much because they're just so good that, his backup is like another 5-star?
Yeah.
Are they doing it because he's not capable? Are they doing it because last year especially they were beating teams by 25 points in the fourth quarter? All those questions come into play with the value of Jordan Davis.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.